First at 10, a Suffolk County detective is undergoing testing and treatment after being pricked by a needle at Clifford Park in Boston. This happened while he was taking part in a community cleanup. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Carrie Kavanaugh. Now, we've covered the ongoing problem of needles at this park for years. Boston 25 News reporter Drew Caritas live in Boston, where Drew, the City Council set to discuss this issue again this week.
They are, Carrie. The hearing filed by City Councilor Aaron Murphy set to be taken up this Wednesday, just days after a Suffolk County detective was pricked by a needle during a volunteer cleanup. Clifford Park sits about a half-mile away from Mass and Cass, where a crowd of people congregate, and neighbors say they're finding hundreds of littered needles every week.
As a mother, first and foremost, I'm sort of having a small heart attack watching these kids play because I know what could be in the grass.
A prime summer night for playing in the park is overshadowed by pressing concerns for all of the families here, and with good reason. Neighbor Marla Smith found at least 9 discarded needles around the periphery of Clifford Park within 10 minutes of arriving.
It's heartbreaking. My kids grew up playing in this park, and I never felt unsafe when they were here.
At least a dozen more needles were found while we were filming at Clifford Park on Sunday, less than 24 hours after a Suffolk County detective accidentally stepped on a needle during a volunteer cleanup, less than 10 feet from the swing set.
The despair on his face said it all to me, and that is not what I wanted to see happen to a volunteer who was trying to make a difference.
Community activist and Boston Bengals football coach Domingos DeRosa has been pointing out the issues of littered needles, human feces, open drug use, and encampments at Clifford Park to Boston 25 News for years now.
For the 5 you pick up, there's 10 more right behind it. A lot of the kids that use this park don't know the underlying issue.
DeRosa was recording on his cell phone when the detective was pricked by the needle in the park on Saturday, and says he will continue shining a spotlight on this dangerous problem until something more drastic is done about it.
From Friday night to Monday morning, you can pick up 200, 300 needles. It's a real life danger. It's a hidden danger.
I don't have hope that anything's going to get done in the very immediate future. No one has prioritized it in 8 years, so why would they suddenly now?
A city spokesperson tells us tonight that this weekend's incident highlights the urgency of addressing this crisis through equity-focused, public health-led policies. A statement from the city says it is also trying to make sure that it's providing a safe space for the neighborhood. We're live in Boston. Drew Caritas, Boston 25 News.